Chris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.
Do you know someone who has confronted or called out a mistress?
Oof.
AKA a homewrecker.
Oof.
There's plenty out there, apparently. So we're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna get out of the way, and then we're gonna talk about love and Valentine's Day and all the positive things that happen.
This is just spicy.
Well, it's weird because this doesn't happen very often. Today is Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
It's very rare that Friday the 13th lands the day before Valentine's Day.
Yikes.
It's only like once in like a decade.
Yikes.
That something like this happens. 320-656-9453. We do have some texts that are coming in. People that were confronted by the alleged mistress.
Yes. So Sarah texted in. She's like, I was with this guy for 6 years. He was a consultant who traveled often. Sound familiar?
Why is it always people who travel?
Traveled often for midweek stints in big cities. And he accidentally had his share my location up for 1 hour. And it was not for Sarah. It was for the lady that he was connecting with. And so she she saw that it went to a very different hotel that was on the credit card slip. So she caught him doing that with the shared location. This is crazy. Have you heard of a smart fridge, Chris?
Yeah, I've heard of those. They're pretty bougie.
All right, this is from Elena. She's like, so this happened to my sister. Her husband stayed home to catch up on work. Elena said that her sister went on a weekend spa trip. And their high-end smart refrigerator has a feature that took a photo of the interior every time the door closed. And they caught somebody.
In the fridge?
They caught somebody in the fridge. A high definition of a woman she didn't recognize.
What?
Wearing her favorite robe. Reaching for a bottle of Barefoot Moscato.
How dare she drink her liquor?
And it's Barefoot Moscato.
That is
At least
awful.
it's like a cheap mistress. That's only like a $6 bottle of
A
wine.
cheap mistress.
Ew, in her robe. That's so gross. Why do women do this?
Oh, that is gross.
Gross.
Donna, who did the cheating happen to that you know?
My best friend.
Was she married?
They weren't married, they were dating.
Okay.
But they were dating for 10 years, and they were in the process of making plans for the future. Mm-hmm. And she had this weird feeling because they were planning things, but then he stopped talking about it. So she started snooping and being snoopy, and found a girl that he was talking to, but she was in his phone as a dude.
Oh.
But do you tell your buddies I love you and I miss you aggressively? No. And she was like, this isn't right. So she texted this person off the phone and was like, hey, meet me at Starbucks. Let's go get coffee. I really need to see you. Ooh. And the girl showed up, and it ended up being her cousin.
Her cousin?
Her cousin?
This is getting juicy. My gosh. Then what happened?
There was a fight in Starbucks.
Oh!
Because as soon as she saw her, she knew exactly what was going on.
A fight.
They got into, a full all-out, brawl in the parking lot.
Wow.
But they left before, anything happened, the cops showed up and stuff.
Of course they did. I see this happening at different places like Walmart's, but in a Starbucks, that's too classy, isn't it?
It's supposed to be classy.
Oh,
man.
Is your boyfriend's cousin still with the guy to this day? Do you know?
She was dumb enough to stay with him. But that's why she's my best friend, and I love her because she makes stupid decisions. Yeah. She did not marry him, though.
Good.
She did not marry him.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I was able to convince her was don't marry him. I'm like, if you want to date him forever, date him forever. Please don't marry him.
Yeah.
I'm like, because that's going to be so way harder when you find out he does it again.
Yeah, what's the old phrase? Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yeah.
I don't know if I fully believe in that.
Trash.
I mean, you can change your ways. Usually age does it.
Trash.
But, trash.
Heather said, she's like, I confronted my husband's mistress at her work. They worked together. Yep, you called it. Typical secretary.
Oh, Chelsea. That's just called the work wife.
Mm-hmm. Ew.
Yeah.
Gross.
I'm just saying,
you had one of those once. Now you do have one.
She was the work lady of the day.
Yeah, so she's like, they thought they were being so smooth. So she's like, I went right up to the secretary, who I will not name, and I gave her a box and said, here, can you give this to so-and-so, my husband? And she looked at me with a blank face, and in it was a picture of me and my husband on our wedding day with the key, and she said, I tell her that I've changed the locks and tell him not to even bother to come home. Wow.
I thought you were going to say she went and caught him in the conference room.
Called out. Ew.
It's always the conference room. Don't ever eat on that table wherever you work.
Ew.
Well, I'm just saying.
We don't even get lunch breaks, so we don't even get to do that.
All right, on to positive stuff from here on.
God.
Moving forward.
Ew, you're better off without them.
Yeah, Chelsea, we're talking about love moving forward,
Okay.
right? We're not going backwards anymore. We're not talking about mistresses and mistress.
No, this is kind of fun. Roasting.
We're done with this.
Roasting these dudes.
We're done with this trashy talk. So if you consider Friday the 13th to be bad luck, with Valentine's Day the following day,
Oof.
do you blame it on Friday the 13th for your Valentine's Day? You just don't get lucky? Not in that way, by the way. That's not where I'm going with this.
Oh my gosh, Chris.
Let me rephrase that. Do you know someone who had something extremely unlucky happen to them on Valentine's Day that landed right after Friday the 13th?
Oof.
320-656-9453. We do have some calls coming. I didn't know if people would actually respond to this or not, but apparently some people have had some bad luck. Avery, you're up first. What happened to you?
So I was dating this guy. He was a correctional worker, and we were dating for almost 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
For Valentine's Day, found out I was pregnant, did baby carrots, baby steak, all the baby stuff. At the end of it, I said, "Did you notice there was a theme?" And he says, "Yeah, you have baby everything." And I was like, "Yeah, because I'm pregnant." And he was like, "What's my wife gonna say?" He was married.
Oh.
Had no idea. Had no idea. We dated 4 months. I met his kids.
Oh.
Everything. Had no clue he was married.
Well, Avery,
I can't shut my mouth.
my gosh, my jaw's open right now. My jaw just dropped.
What's my wife going to say when you tell her? I don't know. Invite her to the baby shower. Oh, God.
Well, that's extremely unlucky. That's not kind of the unlucky I was looking for, but you know what? It's
Yuck.
Yeah.
Oh, we have some more, Chris. So this is from Carrie. She's like, a mirror broke while I was getting ready on the last Friday the 13th for Valentine's Day. And she said, I was actually, ironically, with the guy for 7 years, and we ended up breaking up the following week.
It's the old 7-year itch, the old mirror breaking.
Ew, I hope not.
Years, man.
Ooh.
Jim, what happened with you that was unlucky?
My wife and I always go to Chicago in the month of February, and we were there for our time, and we were downtown, came back to the suburbs, and my wife fell falling off the train, broke her nose, and had a long recuperation. The only good thing is she fell right across the street from the hospital.
Oh.
It was
Wow.
not good. We weren't worried about the loss of the vacation. We were, she was in kind of bad shape, so we went back to the hotel, rested a couple hours, and drove home.
Oh, that was the end of it, yeah. A broken nose would probably do that, right?
Oh, gosh.
Just
At least
not-
she was right next to the hospital. Broken noses are not fun, man.
No, they're
not fun at
especially
all.
falling out of the train and face planting.
This is from Rachel. She's like, the florist accidentally gave me a funeral wreath instead of a bouquet.
Don't.
And my husband actually went and picked it up. And she's like, I spent the next 2 weeks looking over my shoulder for the Grim Reaper. She's like, I was so freaked out.
I don't want to do this anymore.
That's creepy.
Darn you, Friday the 13th before Valentine's Day. How dare you?
Oh, Linda says that her world's best partner mug shattered this morning.
Wow.
And now she's worried. Well, Linda, I'll be praying for you.
Again, it's just a superstition. There's no, well,
I'm a little
based on the
stitious.
people calling, maybe there is.
Just don't blame it on the black cats. It's not their fault.
Exactly, and stay away from those cracks. Don't step in those either. All right, so here are the tips to make your flowers or roses last longer when you get them for Valentine's Day. Whether you already got them or you're getting them tomorrow, maybe you got them today or whatnot.
Yeah.
What's your tip? What's your number one tip?
Definitely trimming the stems. So if they get mushy at the bottom, you want to trim them. I trim them almost daily, if not every other day.
Not only trimming, cutting stems at 45-degree
Yes.
angles.
Not a blunt cut.
And using the flower food packet provided. Most good, gas station ones probably don't have that, do they?
Some do. Stop knocking on gas station flowers.
I'm not. I'm just like, if you buy your flowers from a service station, I'm not saying I haven't done it before.
Right.
I'm just saying,
They're known for their blue carnations.
Yeah, what Chelsea said. So it will extend your flower's vibrancy and freshness for up to 5 days if you cut at a 45-degree angle because the stem is actually sucking up more of the nutrients.
That's right.
And you want your flowers to suck up all the nutrients.
You're exactly right. Like a little baby.
What other tips can you give people? See if you're correct here.
Change out the water. Oh, trim. When you do trim them, you also want to take off the leaves of the stem. You don't ever want leaves to be soaking in the water. It just makes it for a swampy mess.
That's a good tip. Not on here.
Thank you.
Trimming often, refreshing the water, like you said.
Yep.
Removing wilted flowers helps maintain the bouquet.
Deadheading them. And I like to do that. So if some flowers are dying faster than others, I'll remove them to make sure to just get them out of the way.
I was also told, I don't know if it's by a florist back in the day, somebody said this and I believed it. Like when you cut the stems at 45-degree angles, you're supposed to run them underwater while you're cutting them.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I do that. It just freshens them a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they suck up the water.
Less of a shock. Don't prick yourself if there's thorns in the roses.
That's fair, but mine have never had thorns on them. So.
And then one of the biggest things is where you store your flowers.
Yes.
Keep vases away from fruits like bananas, apples, and pears because they released ethylene gas.
Oh, fruit fly.
And it speeds up the maturation process of your flowers, and you don't want that either.
Yeah.
So hopefully I helped somebody out, or
That's
you helped
super
some.
sweet.
You already knew all these, didn't you?
I do because I really love flowers, hint, 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 and I know how to keep them alive for weeks.
That's the last thing I want to get you is flowers because they just die right away.
No, they don't. I've always kept them alive for weeks.
Oh, where's the nearest gas station to our house? I'm trying to figure it out.
You hit up a certain grocery store, don't you lie.
Yeah, I'll get you something real nice.
I'm going to get you a cactus.
So how many people are going to be proposing tomorrow on Valentine's Day, the actual day?
Do people do that? Where do you go from there? That's like the most pinnacle.
I never would just because it's too cliche. I mean,
It's
there's
too cliche.
nothing wrong with doing it. A lot of people do. Like 6 million people expected to propose tomorrow on the day, right?
I know there's a lot of girls. I remember the years and years and years we were together. I was waiting for each holiday. I'm like, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it.
I'm not the type of guy that would ever do it in a holiday. I'm not going to do it in your birthday.
Yep.
I'm not going to do it around Christmas. I'm not going to do it on New Year's. I'm not going to do it around Thanksgiving.
Instead, you did it the day before Mother's Day.
I'm not going to do it on the 4th of July. I'm not doing it on any of those special days. So I wanted
That was actually sweet.
So I decided to do it. It was just in the middle of fall, right? Or spring. I don't even,
Honey, which wife are you talking about here, darling?
you.
May.
I did.
It was May 10th.
I proposed to you
It was the day before Mother's Day.
on a janky dock, and
You
we
did.
almost fell in the lake.
You said you were taking me fishing. I was so shocked. I was so surprised, and it was actually the most beautiful proposal.
I thought you were just shocked at the size of the ring.
That too.
Come on.
I was stammering, and I asked you, "Are you sure?" about 12 times.
It wasn't that big. You just have little fingers, so it makes it look bigger.
I mean, she's not small.
Which begs the question, does the size of the ring really matter in this day and age, or is it just the thought of being proposed to and eventually getting married, become a fiancé, you know?
I think it's silly when people put themselves into monstrous debt just to get a giant ring.
Right.
There's a lot of different options of rings. You don't have to go with a center diamond stone.
Because you could always upgrade at a later point, right?
You sure can.
It's
sure
like
can.
It's like upgrading homes and upgrading vehicles.
And
you
honestly-
can upgrade. You can't upgrade the wife. You can upgrade her ring though.
You could upgrade your wife. I mean, you did. Case in point.
I know.
You got the greatest. But you know, sometimes like bigger rings aren't everything because you know that I'm very physical and very hands-on, and I'm with horses and the dogs all the time.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
So the question I want to ask the ladies right now, I want your honest opinion on this. Does the size or cost of an engagement ring matter? Don't say the PC thing. Leave your name out. I don't even want to know who's texting in. We're going to leave your name out of it.
Right.
Just be honest. We'll protect the innocent here. 320-656-9453. Does the size or cost of an engagement ring matter? What do you think most people are going to say?
I think. Oh shoot! If we're being honest, I think. Oh man, I don't even want to go there. I think we have a lot of humble people, and we come from salt the earth country. So I think majority of people are going to say that size doesn't matter. But I also think that if they get a ring they don't like, they're going to hate it.
We already have some texts that are coming in. Laura, what do you think?
I'm one who believes that it does, especially depending on what stage you are in your life. Because say you've already been married before, or you're in your like 30s or 40s, you don't want this little teeny tiny engagement ring. You want something that's substantial. That people look at and they know that you've been established in a relationship, and then, it is kind of important. Now, the price-wise, I mean, go to a pawn shop and get it for cheap, but still get something that makes a presence when you're looking at it on her finger.
Okay, Laura, I appreciate the honesty. See, that's an honest answer right there.
That is an honest answer.
That's what we were looking for.
That is an honest answer.
So would you recommend that guys put off proposing until they can save up more money, or just get it done?
Oh, man.
That's tough.
I think it's kind of ridiculous. And my opinion doesn't matter. But I think it's kind of ridiculous when people put themselves into so much debt for a rock on somebody's finger. If you're financially not there, then don't ruin yourself. That's not a good setup and start for your marriage and your relationship.
That's true. Same goes for a house as well,
Yeah.
Same goes for the wedding and how much people spend on
Wedding, cars,
weddings,
all the things, yes.
I totally get it.
Yep.
320-656-9453. We actually had a lot of people that want to chat.
Yeah. So Megan texts in, she's like, if we're being honest, social media, people are always showing off their rings all the time. She's like, when I have a bigger ring, I get a lot more compliments. When it's a smaller ring, people are saying things like, oh, good for you. We're just so happy you're in love. She's like, so as much as people want to say size doesn't matter, oh, yes, it does.
Now, every time I see somebody post something on their social media channels, I'm going to look at the comments.
And here's another one. She's like, I'm one of 4 sisters. She's like, we absolutely compare. And then we ask
Sisters
each other.
do?
Oh, yeah. She's like, and we ask each other, how their husbands are doing.
I got to look at the size of your sister's ring, darn
She's
it.
got a beautiful ring. It's also not fair because her husband has a professional jeweler in the family.
Oh, Cole, come on, man.
He went above and beyond.
Yeah,
he did a spectacular job.
Cole's the man, though, so you know what? If I lose to him, fine, so be it,
Yeah, and I think it was kind of tough for you because my grandma had very, very nice jewelry. Tons and tons of diamonds. And so I don't think you could go less than that.
Emily, does the size of a ring matter?
Absolutely not. The very first ring that my husband bought me was $13, and I wore it till it broke. And we have only been married for 6 months, but I have never met anyone like him in my entire life, and I wouldn't even need a ring for that amount of love for him.
Oh.
We spend every single day together. And he actually just had a emergency surgery, and we just got home. So I'm so thankful that we're home, and I'm just so blessed to be his wife, and I don't need a ring to show that.
See, that's an honest answer too.
That is so sweet.
That's a good answer.
That is so sweet. I love this. This is from Linda. She's like, bottom line, size only matters to the person wearing it. Some people value the symbolism of a grand gesture, while others think that they're gaudy or impractical.
Makes me think that maybe I should have gotten you a $13 ring.
I like mine.
She seems very happy and things are going well,
I like mine. I would have loved anything. I was just so excited to just that you finally freaking asked. I would have been thrilled with anything. Honestly.
Okay, good. Well, I'm just not going to.
Now you're kicking yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to kick myself. I could save half off.
Does this mean I'm not getting a 10-year ring?
No, I think we're both happy with what you got. So
are we?
That's
Okay.
That's good.
Thank you.
It's been a while since we opened up Chris and Chelsea's vent line.
Yeah. We need to open her up.
We should probably do it, especially around Valentine's Day. There's things that people probably want to vent about.
There's tons of Valentine. Should we call it the Valentine vent line today?
Hey, it doesn't just have to be about Valentine's Day. Whether you love the holiday or hate the holiday, it could be about anything going on right now.
We get it.
If there's something that's eating you up inside and you just haven't been able to tell anybody, or you don't want to tell anybody because you want to be PC, it wouldn't make you look good. Just be anonymous here.
Let her buck.
We'll change your name if you need to.
Sure.
320-656-9453. It's Chris and Chelsea's vent line. What do you want to vent about? We have some calls that are starting to roll in. People, we already got some texts. Wow. It's like, do people have this set to go before we
I think they're ready. I think people just love to vent. And this is a safe space, right, over the airwaves. This is from Molly. She says, my boyfriend told me we aren't doing gifts this year because February is a short month. Is he a genius? I don't think so. She's like, so I just went out and bought myself my own box of chocolates for Valentine's Day, and I'm currently eating them in my car as we speak.
Good. Get some ice cream on top of that, too. Why not, right?
Oh, Chris, this is from the Tinder line. I matched with a guy who said he had big plans for Valentine's Day. Those plans? He is doing a Zoom call with his parents to explain why he's still single, and I was the visual aid. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my
gosh. That's rough.
Oh, my gosh.
Oof.
April, welcome to Chris and Chelsea's vent line. Go ahead.
All right, so my new pet peeve is everybody on TikTok, everybody in these Facebook Reels, they're doing these like, don't do it like this. And they wag their finger, in that condescending way, like,
Yes.
no.
Mm-hmm.
It's just annoying to me. Who is it for? Do you think your audience is preschoolers? Why? How did this get started? Why are multiple people doing it? I hate it. I see it now, and I'll scroll right past. I don't know. It just irritates me. I don't like it. Maybe it's flashbacks to getting in trouble as a little kid. I don't know. It's dumb. Please stop. If you're a content creator and you hear this, I'm telling you, we don't like it. Stop it.
Yeah, preach, girl.
I can see it as soon as you describe that with the finger wagging.
You know what?
It's right there.
It annoys the heck out of me, too. I like the content. Just get rid of the finger wagging back and forth.
Oh, my gosh.
And then get rid of the thumbs up at the end. It makes you look stupid and ignorant.
This is coming from Anonymous. He's like, why are we making such a big deal out of Valentine's Day? I could give a less. He's
Right.
like, the average person spending $180. He's like, are you kidding me? He's like, I wouldn't even spend that on myself or at the casino. He's like, can we please stop putting so much pressure on a stupid holiday that's all about chocolates and cards and flowers that die?
Did he want his name changed so his wife doesn't hear that?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Hey, we're protecting the innocent here as we continue Chris and Chelsea's vent line, 320-656-9453. More vents on the way. It's the continuation of Chris and Chelsea's vent line. We have a ton of texts that are coming in. People want to get something off their chest. That's what this feature was made for. If you have something that just make you feel better by getting it out there, by all means, have at it. We'll change your name. We'll protect the innocent. 320-656-9453.
Kyle says, what the heck is up with all this Galentine crap? He's like, my gosh. He's like, my girlfriend is going out tonight. She is more excited to go out with her girlies for Galentine's than for this really nice romantic dinner I have planned for us tomorrow. He's like, I swear to God, if she is hungover, I quit. It's true. Galentine's is becoming more and more popular.
What is Galentine's? What does that mean?
We have about 7 local events that are happening for Galentine's event. So they're all traipsing downtown or wherever they're at. They go sample these different stores. They get to go shopping.
What does
at
the
all
name mean? Where'd the name come from? I don't
Instead
get
of
it.
Valentine, it's Galentine's with your gals, with your girlfriends.
What do guys do if they want to go hang out with the bros?
Guyentine, which sounds too much like guillotine to me.
Guyentine.
I don't know. Do a bunch of guys want to hang out together the day before Valentine's Day and tell each other how much they love each other and how much their friendship has, forever changed their lives?
No, they sit and they complain about how terrible the relationships have been in the past, or the terrible relationship they're probably in is what they talk about.
So what you're talking about is what guys do every other night of the week.
Yeah,
anyways.
pretty much. We don't need a day for it.
Kyle, I get it. I'm sorry that she loves her besties more than you. David says the romance killers. He's like, last year I paid $200 for a tasting menu just to have a toddler in the booth behind me screaming Baby Shark for 90 minutes straight. He's like, no more. He's like, for those of you who have screaming kids, they do not get to come out to restaurants, especially on Valentine's Day, please.
Allison, what's your vent?
Hey, so my new thing that I can't stand right now is when guys say yummy. Like, what are you saying? That is just kind of so icky. Yummy. Don't say it. You're a grown man. Do something different. You're also, it's just weird. It's just weird. Please, I've seen it out in public. Not just on, social media everywhere, by the way, everywhere. But out in public, these grown men are be like, yummy. What? No.
I don't think I've ever said yummy in my life.
You've seen it on that stupid show that we were watching where it's like, get a cheap beach house. And every house that he was showing, he's like, this has really yummy walls. And you're going to love the yummy appliances in the kitchen. And you're going to love the yummy natural light.
I think it's ridiculous when somebody says yummy about food, but then you factor in like something else that makes it even more ignorant.
Says everything. He was like, there's a really yummy fence in the backyard.
If I hear a grown man say yummy, I'm going to walk up to him. I'm going to do the finger wag right in his face. I'll be like, no.
Put it on social media. Sarah, I'm glad you brought this up. Chris, you're going to know exactly where I'm going with this. Sarah says, I spent 3 hours making a gourmet lasagna for our romantic staying in dinner.
Yeah.
I woke up to find that my boyfriend ate the entire second half over the sink. She's like, I can't stand this. I put so much work into this dinner, and now we're just going to have to eat basically leftovers.
Is it the fact that he ate it over the sink or that he ate it?
I think the fact that he ate it, Chris.
Well, you ordered pizza the other day.
Yes, that's my vent.
You know
that's
what?
my vent.
Any lady that leaves leftover pizza in the fridge, it's fair game for the guy,
No,
the husband.
you're not going to steal this vent from me.
What?
You're not going to steal this vent from me.
Oh, it's your vent
I want to
against
get this off my chest.
Yeah.
Chris.
Okay, are you done?
Where is my Domino's pizza? You hate Domino's pizza, so we don't even get Domino's delivered to us. We're out of the range.
And it's thin crust. You know I hate thin crust too.
Shut up. So I ordered it online. I drove there. I waited 20 minutes. It was a brand new lady who was working. I had to watch her get trained. I picked up the pizza. I brought it home. I had some of it. It's my favorite pizza in the entire world. You hate everything about this pizza.
Well,
everything about it.
There was nothing to bring into work, so I saw you had it casually bagged up in a plastic baggie. I'm like, how convenient.
You snot.
She loves me.
You ate my leftover pizza that you hate.
And what's going to irk you?
And then you told me that it didn't even taste good.
What is going to irk you even more is the fact that I didn't even heat it up. I just ate it cold.
Oh my gosh!
Are you
Touch
done?
my leftovers.
Are you done venting now?
You had pasta. You had beef. There was another pizza that was in there. There was homemade focaccia cheesy bread.
Justin, what's your vent?
Oh my God. Something that really, really drives me nuts is when people decide to use speakerphone instead of using earbuds.
Yes.
When they're on their phone. I was in the elevator the other day and this dude is on speakerphone talking to his divorce lawyer. It was wild. I'm like, dude, keep your personal business between you and your divorce lawyer. You don't need to be on speakerphone. I don't need to hear all this. It's crazy.
So yeah, speakerphone, you're totally right. Speakerphone anywhere in public. I don't even care if it's a loud location because it carries everywhere. I don't care. I don't want to see. It could be the funniest, greatest thing you've ever seen or heard, and I don't care.
Nobody wants to hear it.
No.
Nobody wants to hear it.
Even yours when you're laying next to me in bed, I don't want to hear yours. You have it on.
When do I call people when I'm laying next to you?
No, when you're watching videos. It's the same thing.
Oh.
Right?
I'm always reading a book.
All right.
You're the one scrolling.
One more, Laura. Go ahead with your vent.
Okay, here's what is wrong with the world. I hate it. I hate it when I'm out at a restaurant and I hear people scraping their plate as they cut their food. It is like nails on a chalkboard. It's so cringy. Just stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Just stop.
Do people actually know they're doing that?
I can feel that. I
Yeah.
can feel, or when they're smacking with their mouth open.
It's the same thing with the screaming kids, and they just ignore the fact that the kid is screaming. I'm like, take them somewhere else for a little bit.
I get
calm them
it.
down.
I get it. But when you're interrupting an entire restaurant, people are trying to have a conversation. People are trying to propose. They don't want to hear that.
All right, we have more vents. Unfortunately, we have to close the vent line for this week.
The vents are closed.
We have enough people that want to vent. We could probably do this weekly.
Yeah.
And make it a regular feature, which we may do.
Get it off your chest.
There we go. It's Chris and Chelsea's vent line. So Daisy, the Dalmatian, has made her choice. She has selected her Valentine match.
Oh my gosh, that was an adventure.
So over the past couple of weeks, just for fun, we were just kind of joking around when we said this.
It was silly. It was some people. It was kind of dumb. But
Chelsea's like, we should find Daisy a Valentine. She's almost 15 years old. She deserves one this year. So we're like, okay, text in if you think your dog is a match for Daisy. And we had a lot of people text in.
Holy buckets. I think that first day we got like over 12 pictures in. And then in the next couple days, it was a total of 60 entries, Chris.
So Daisy narrowed it down to 5.
Yes, she did.
Revealed the top 5 yesterday.
Yes.
And then last night, is the video up on social media yet? Is it on our Facebook page?
Yes, it's on our social media. It's on our TikTok.
We put the 5 final dogs that are competing to be her Valentine.
And they're so sweet.
You taped them to the wall.
I did. I made them into little Valentine cards.
So then Daisy went up, kind of sniffed each of them.
Yeah.
She ended up licking the heck out of one of them.
Yeah.
Is that the winner because she licked?
Well, she made out with a couple of them, but then she started then she went back and folded them. So I don't know if she was saying okay, I'm over it.
Yeah.
Or if she was trying to flip it around so she could sniff the backside. I don't know. But there was one that both her and Delilah both loved. So I'm gonna have to have a little
Delilah's
talk.
already has the neighbor dog.
I know,
as her
she's got
Valentine.
Cece, so I'm going to tell Delilah she's got to share. But this one, his face was practically licked off.
All right, so the winning dog that is going to be Daisy's Valentine for this year is
Hank the Red Retriever.
Hank the Tank?
I know. He wants to take her on a Valentine truck. Oh.
Is he one of them that actually wrote her like a poem?
He did.
Do we have what the poem said?
He said, Daisy, I got to look this up here. But he did. He basically said that red and black go together.
Right.
And he's a red retriever with Dalmatians. And he said, I would love to snuggle with you. Let's make it hot.
So when you put them together, do they make a cute couple?
They do. And the funniest part about it is that one of my favorite photos of Daisy, she has a killer side eye.
Yeah.
That's the photo that I picked for their Valentine. So I'm going to make them a custom Valentine. Hank also got a ton of votes online on our Chris and Chelsea page.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Lots of Hank followers there.
Is Hank ready for the side eye from Daisy?
Daisy's own grandma, Nana Shelley, said Hank is the most distinguished gentleman. So she's excited, too, for this.
I love it. Thanks for all the submissions. This was a fun little contest. Congratulations to Daisy and, of course, Hank.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Chris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.